I just scared the shit out of my dog. Welcome to the video. It is February 19th. Thank God it's Monday! Just because Mondays suck, but I have the day off today, so it's actually a good Monday. And I'm about to show you guys where I've been for the past few weeks. If you're following me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or any of those, I'll link them down below. Then you already know that my girlfriend and I bought a house. So the past few weeks we've emptied out our apartment, moved into our new house, got everything inside settled. We're still working on, you know, putting the rooms together and stuff, but I want it to be set up enough to show you guys kind of like a little house tour. So flashback, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that we are expecting in about 3 months. So we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment in the city, and we've been looking for a house for a while, and we almost jumped the gun on one, and my girlfriend really wanted it, and then I said no, and I said you gotta pass on good to get to great, and then I found this place. So we're pretty excited. It's been very overwhelming and very stressful, and there's been a lot of projects. I think I filled my pellet stove like 1,500 times already. So it's been, you gotta get acclimated to homeowner life, but fuck all that. Let me give you guys a quick tour, show you guys what I'm working with and kind of how the videos and everything are going to pan out soon. I got some really good ideas that I'm working on getting the wheels in motion on. So we actually have a big barn now, which I'm working on getting prepared into a home gym space. It's gonna take a while for me to get everything, the weights and the flooring and all that stuff. That will come in time, of course, but it's always been a dream of mine to have a gym at my house, just because, I mean, one, it saves you money. Two, you can film, you don't have to worry about people in the gym, you can do whatever the fuck you want, you don't have to wait for machines, you know. So really stoked about that, and I actually have a space to work on my car, no more working in the street, so that's gonna be nice. Definitely be more videos on that, but let me guys give you a quick house tour. Guess we should start in the kitchen, so here we go. Our island, our stove, little shoe rack. Like I said, guys, everything's not completely put together, but that's our pantry, washer and dryer, door to the barn. This goes to the basement, which is kind of freaky actually. Got the doggos, Ev. Little countertop. Our small kitchen table. We do plan on getting a larger kitchen table to match the wood. This is just a tiny drop leaf table we had in our apartment. It kind of flows right into the dining room, eat-in area, and then into the living room. I actually just put together this antique coffee bar, if you guys are into antiques. It's actually the bottom of a sewing machine with the foot pedal that spins the wheel. It works, and this is an old suitcase I found in the barn with a glass top. I originally wanted a wood top on here, but I figured with coffee it would probably stain, so glass you could just wipe it right off. And my mom gave me these antique boxes. Cream cheese, that one's cream cheese, that one's its Kraft, and then I built this wood, kind of like, I found this piece of wood out in the barn and I cut it and just threw these brackets on it so I could hang the mugs up. Little sign, little light. Thought it was cool. Got some brick here. Haven't really decided what I'm doing with this rack. Kind of just like a show rack for now. But yeah, I'm actually really into antiquing now, guys. It's actually pretty cool, so try it if you haven't. I really highly recommend it. I was doing some yoga earlier. Like I said, this is my pellet stove that just like never ends. Just eats pellets like a monster. That's Kiska. You guys haven't met Kiski yet. Oh, Jesus. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You scared of the camera? Huh? Oh, Ev has to come in. He gets jealous. I'll show you guys upstairs. This is where I'm pretty sure you're supposed to walk in and like there's supposed to be some sort of like coat rack here, but I don't know. It's like it's like the front part of the house. No doggos, you can't come up. Alright, these are where the other 2 rooms and an office space are. This is my daughter's room. Other bedroom. Probably the baby's bedroom when she gets a little bit older. Until then, she's gonna be in a bassinet. This is an office space, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use as like sit down and kind of close off from the world and do videos. There's another door here that goes to the bedroom. So it'd be nice to have a dedicated office space just because right now, or in the apartment rather, I was using the kitchen table as my workspace, so it's gonna be pretty nice. This door goes up to the 3rd floor, which is unfinished really. It's not heated. I mean, I should say it's painted and stuff. You could probably live up there in the summertime, but we don't know what we're gonna do with it right now. This is a good mirror. Probably put that in the barn. But yeah, it's good space for sure. Yes, doggos. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. I know. I know. Alright. So, we got 2 bathrooms. One here, one here. It's a little weird that they're side by side, but whatever, to each their own, I guess. This is the master bathroom. Again, not too crazy about the color, but it's a good size, and again, you could always paint it. Good mirror. Mirror here so you can watch yourself while you're taking a piss, I guess. This is gonna be kids' bathroom in here. Bad little space. It's got, I don't like how you have to open the door to get to the sink though. It's kind of annoying. There's a stand-up shower in there. This is the master, right off the dining space. CB Fit, went from one wall to the next. My first apartment to my first house. Pretty crazy. All my little knickknacks here. You know, bodybuilding stuff. Hot Wheels, car stuff. Bed. No lie, I think this is the first time I've ever made a bed since I was like a kid. Just for this video, so you guys are welcome. Closet in here. Don't say anything about the walls because I know they're ugly as fuck. Not worried about it. This is the walk-in. See, we got the shoes here. Basketball shoes, Air Force Ones. The squat shoes. We've just got like everything put away, so it kind of looks pretty bland in here, but like I said, in due time. This is the part I'm most excited about. This is the room where all the dirty stuff happens. I know what you guys are thinking. Couch. You guessed it, it's the mudroom. Haven't done much. You could put your stuff. I dragged all the pellets from the barn in here just because they were a pain in the ass to keep hauling in from the barn. This goes into the barn. The good thing about here is there's a lot of space. Still have to drag this recliner in, but I got all the pallets and stuff moved. Got the car here. Car will be a different story. I think my alternator blew up on the highway, so I have the battery charging. Bought this shop light because these lights in here aren't very well lit. Oh, got all my tools and stuff set up. This is the space I was talking about for the home gym. As you can see, it's not a huge space. I'll probably just do like a dumbbell rack, maybe some machines, a bench. Nothing too crazy because I don't want to deadlift or anything in here. I don't want to be banging weights off the wood floor because it is, I mean, it's an old barn, but I got this laminate from, it was left over from upstairs, so I was mocking that out to see how much I have. I want to buy the rubber flooring that you see in the gyms, but it's expensive and it's hard to come by for a good deal. So yeah, probably have to buy more laminate and then buy rubber dumbbells or something. Got this tire, we could do some tire flips. This is the shop area. I got this cleaned out. Just parts, stuff that I need to install, sway bars, mounts. Dragged these couches out here. Got this suit of armor, not sure what I'm gonna do with him yet. Pretty badass though. This will just be like a hangout space, I think. Come chill. I cleaned all this stuff out. As you can see, there's a ton of mason jars, so that'll be helpful for projects. Lots of storage for tools and stuff, which I don't know if I'd ever need that much, but there's an upstairs too, but it's just a bunch of space with a bunch of wood and stuff that they left, so I won't even show you guys that. Pretty boring. Come on, Ev. Let's go, bud. Everest. Oh, I suck at whistling. Everest. Let's go. Okay. Or not. Yeah. So that's it in a nutshell, you guys. Like I said, we're pretty excited, but we're overwhelmed at the same time. It's been a pretty crazy last few weeks. So, like I said, we're still getting acclimated, and you know, it's been. So yeah, I was renting a couch in Massachusetts right after my daughter was born, right after my first bodybuilding season, the 2013 season, and literally paying somebody to rest my head on their couch, went to work, went to the gym, and then went to the couch, and that only lasted for a little bit. I eventually got kicked out. I had to move back in with my parents in Maine, 2 states away, and it was a really hard time for me. Probably one of the hardest things I've had to go through, to kind of lose everything that you've built, you know, somewhere, and then to have it basically, you know, stripped away, and you have to start all over in a sense. So that was definitely where I grew up a lot. I've grown a lot in the past, you know, few years. But shortly after that happened, I got reconnected with my girlfriend that I have now, and we got our first apartment 3 years ago, and you know, now we put a down payment on our first house. So it just goes to show you that you know, life will change a direction even when you don't plan it. You just always stay true to yourself, and I definitely didn't do all of this alone, and I'm not making this video to brag or show off anything, because you know, that's just not the kind of person that I am. But it just, you know, to be where I am now and think back as how hard things were, you know, 4 years ago, and just how much has happened in the past few years, has just been, it's been crazy. I can't even fathom, you know, the stuff I've grown as a person, as a father, as a bodybuilder, as a son, as a friend. Just you know, trying to be a better human being is, you know, that's the main goal really. And you know, life is like a series of little storms, like you're sailing through the ocean on a boat, and you know you're gonna get these bumps and these waves and you know these tsunamis that will try to tip you over. But always stay true to your coordinates. That's what I always say, is always stick true to who you are. Be, you know, listen more than you talk, for sure. You know, stick to yourself and don't get caught up in all the bullshit, because at the end of the day, you have your life to worry about, your family to worry about. You have priorities, and you know you can't let other things in life affect you like that, because you know the saying goes, once you poke a hole in the ship and you let the water get in, you know, then you're all doomed, because you know it's the same thing with like negative energy. Once you let it get to you, it starts to grow roots and stuff. So never give up on yourself, guys, and what you're shooting for, what you're aiming for, because you know life is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I don't know. I have no words, guys. It's unimaginable, the things that it can happen. There's a lot of hard work involved in everything that you do in life, especially if you want the most out of it. If you want the most out of yourself, you'll never know unless you go through those really low points and see really how strong you are. So that's my kind of motivational Monday speech. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely more videos to come, because I have a lot more at my disposal to make these videos happen. So yeah, here's to a good year on YouTube, a good year as a person. It's already, you know, it's off to a pretty good start, so let's see what we can do. As always, thanks again for watching, guys.